Ways of knowing are a check on our instinctive judgment. To what extent do I agree with this judgment? Before starting, ways of knowing are the methods through which knowledge comes apparent to us. There's many ways of knowing, such as perception, language, reason, emotion, intuition, memory, creativity, and faith. All these ways of knowing work together. There's not just one that works alone, but I'll be focusing on intuition. Also, check is not a limitation. It's an examination or assertion, accuracy, quality, or satisfactory of a condition. And so intuition is an immediate sense of knowing without prior thinking. So we also know intuition as gut feeling, and it has pattern recognitions. We also have slow and fast thinking. Slow thinking is when you're giving a complex math problem and you have 3 seconds to solve it and you have no idea what to do. Your brain blocks out everything, while fast thinking is you're given an image of someone crying and you're immediately yeah, that person's sad, that's the emotion sad portrayed in the image. So that's really simple for us to figure it out, because it's from it's pattern recognition. We've known through all our life when someone's usually crying, it's linked to the emotion of sadness. An example of intuition is when we have 4 piles of cards and they have good or bad written on them, and pile A and B have mostly bad cards while pile C and D have mostly good cards. And then we ask the person to start picking out cards, and we don't give them any more information about it. And they also have something wrapped around their fingers that measures the level of skin conductance. After the first 10 cards, the person has no idea what's going on. They're so confused. After the first 50, they're okay, they start understanding a bit, but they're not quite there yet. While after the 80 cards, they're okay, A and B is bad cards, and C and D are good cards. And what's interesting is, while the person reached that conclusion after 80 cards, your skin levels were already spiking when you were reaching for the C and D piles after the first 10 cards. So your unconscious mind was already finding out the pattern while your conscious mind was not. So that's interesting, because you technically already knew it, but it took a while for the conscious mind to send the receptor to understand it. Another example is, and this is a personal example, is I was driving one day from school, and I was at a light, and I was supposed to turn, and the light turned green, so we all start we go. But I had a gut feeling that I should wait a minute, because maybe, I don't know, I just had a gut feeling that I shouldn't go with the other car, so I let the other car go in front of me. And right when the car was going up the hill, another car came speeding, ate the red light, and hit the car. The car completely got crashed, and I was that could have been me, because technically I was supposed to be already where the other car was. And then I was that was weird. I was okay, good. I was with my gut feeling, and yeah, that was my gut feeling. But intuition isn't always the best thing to follow. There was a study shown that mostly with the emotion of empathy, we shouldn't follow our intuition. So these people got 900. They got 900 students, and they were giving a situation where they had to consolidate a person that was crying, and these scientists thought that found out that they used more systematic reasoning, which is careful reasoning, because they were okay, this person is sad, we have to help them out, while our gut feeling is tell some people, get over it, things happen in our life, we just have to move forward. So to conclude, I think that ways of knowing do check our instinctive judgment, but not the whole way, to a certain extent, because as you could see, intuition does help our instinctive judgments, but we don't always use intuition. Like, we can't always use it for the example of empathy. It's not a great way to use intuition. But overall, I believe that ways of knowing do help check our instinctive judgment.